Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jewel and Arit here.
Hello.
And welcome to episode 109 of the Estetino Weekly Mastermind.
Yes, welcome everybody. It's another Thursday. We have another weekly mastermind live stream here for you. If you are one of the regulars, welcome back. We love you here as always. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Arit. This is Jewel, and we're founders of Estetino Media, always helping you create profitable content and grow your business online so you can make more money doing what you love and be more fulfilled too, because happiness is everything, right? So we host these live streams every Thursday to network with a like-minded group of other creators and entrepreneurs as well. And also, if you have any questions that come up, maybe something that you've seen from a YouTube video of ours on the channel, or just in general about marketing or business, we are here for you. So be sure to put it in the comments.
Yeah, so as we like to start off the show, we like to start off the show with how was your week? And in more particular, share a win. So we like to start off the show with sharing off these wins because it's really good energy. It's really good energy to start off the show to go off of. And it's a good way to every week, be able to focus on a win, right? It's very important to see the glass half full, see the brighter side. So there is a method to the madness. And, there is a reason why we always ask you every week to share a win, because if you're not celebrating any wins and you're just complaining all the time, it's not going to be fun for you. Life is not going to be fun for you.
We're all about celebrating progress here. So it's really cool to see as a group everything that we've achieved week to week. So some people will come on here and share that they've hit a milestone with their subscribers on YouTube. Some people will share that they're just happy to get a specific task checked off of their list, or maybe they had a great day, they spent time with family, or whatever it is. It's a win. So please put in the comments so you can acknowledge it, as well as everyone else as well.
You know what would be cool is if at the end of the year, I went through and did a compilation
of wins
from people.
Win compilation.
Because it's always like right at the beginning of a video. So I wouldn't have to like plow through everything. I would just have to go through the first 10, 15 minutes and do like a whole compilation. It could be hours long. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be if it's
like the video itself could be hours long.
It could be. I mean, we ask this every single live stream, so I'm sure there's a ton of content there. And yeah, it'd be really cool, like to see.
Oh, that's a good idea.
In the very beginning of the year, some people were just starting out their channel, for example, and then towards the end of the year, you have so much growth, X number of subscribers, and that's a pretty cool idea.
I think so too.
That one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea, because it would be pretty cool.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. What do you think of that idea to do like a win compilation? And we'll just say hello to some people as well in the meantime.
Yeah, that is a random cool idea. All right, we've got Lisa in the house who is here for the live stream.
Lisa. Awesome.
We've got Manny. Hey, Manny, how's it going? Thank you so much for the 3 purple hearts.
Yes. Hi, Manny.
I'm not sure if it's showing up on the screen because, oh, yeah, it did show up on the screen because it is being a little bit glitchy. And we've got Dawn from the Productive Church Worker. How's it going?
Hello, Dawn.
How's your YouTube channel going since our last coaching call?
Yes, and Brenda, hello.
Brenda in the house. How's it going?
Brenda's liking the background that we're sporting today. Yeah, we're liking this look as well.
Yes.
We're feeling this one. I like the light, the backlighting.
I was going to say, such a fun interview last week. That was a good one. If you guys haven't seen the interview with Brenda, that was last week's episode. And great value, full of value. Really awesome. We've got Timothy in the house. Hey, Timothy. How's it going? I see that you're doing a lot more SEO on your channel, on your videos. So that's really cool to see. SEO is like something that pays off for years to come, I found.
It's one of those skills that it's an investment in learning and in time, but it's like an asset for you. It continues to work. Especially if you're consistent with releasing videos and on each of those videos you're plugging in SEO, it will definitely help. I mean, that's like a natural way of attracting people to your content. So great work on that, Timothy. Jojo, hello.
We've got Jojo in the house. Hey, Jojo.
And guys, remember to share your wins in the comments. How has your week been? What is something that you're proud of checking off, or maybe a milestone you've reached? Put it in the comments.
And just so before we get into it, the title, time capsule. So I found a time capsule and I want to share it with you guys.
Yes.
But we'll also get
pretty
to
cool.
The comments and then some wins. So also share your wins in here. What did we say here?
Oh yeah, Dawn is referring to the new lectures that we have added into the Profitable Channel course. So I know some of you guys are a member of that course. If you're not a member, it's a full-fledged course that teaches you how to create profitable videos, content, videos for your channel, as well as staying consistent, as well as getting traffic using our SEO methods, and also making money from your videos. So yeah, we just added some new lectures to that course, and you're very welcome.
The Profitable Channel is our whole system. It's what we're doing on our channel, and we've packaged it up into a video course, and we are still adding to it. Like, it has the main framework, but we're always adding like more to it, just little things here and there that are beneficial to you guys. We don't add anything that is not beneficial to you, that we wouldn't think you would find helpful.
Hello, Monica.
We've got Monica in the house, and her win for the week is renaming her company to Incarnation Realty Group. Would you mind sharing why you changed it to this name? Because I know why, but I just want other people to know why as well.
So she changed it from, I think it was City Gold Real Estate, to Incarnation, and there's a really cool reason for that. So yes, definitely a win, Monica. You could call the compilation the win column. Ooh, I like that one, Timothy.
Interesting. But yeah, I do like the idea of doing a whole compilation of all of our wins, like all of ours. And the video, I have no idea how long it could be. Maybe it's 3 hours. I don't know. We just watch people's wins for 3 hours.
That's a long edit. But yeah, it could be like a standing video that people watch just to, when you need a source of motivation or inspiration.
Yeah.
Life is full of blessings. Yes,
it really is. And
absolutely.
You have to be able to, you have to choose to see it that way, because I remember a time when it was just like everything was dark, like it's the same life, but you just have to look at it at, seeing it as life is a blessing. And actually a bunch of the stuff I'm going to be sharing has to do with that. So, Activate
Hello.
LA, how's it going?
Good to see you. How's your week been?
How's your show, your podcast? And the win here for Timothy, I'm just waiting to click on it because it is actually glitching out.
So I can read it in the meantime. Timothy says, my win, I'm learning about SEO for both my YouTube channel and my websites. Yeah, they're both different, right? SEO for your website versus a YouTube channel. However, the principles behind it, I find, are quite the same in terms of finding those keywords, and, going for the longer tail keywords and that sort of thing. So that's awesome. I learned about permalinks today. Very cool, Timothy. Yeah, I was just explaining permalinks to another client the other day.
Nice.
That's awesome. Great work, Timothy.
Always be learning. Always be learning. Doesn't matter
ABL.
age or anything like that. Like, always be growing and learning, because you don't want to get to that stagnant plateau state.
Tracy, hello. Sorry I missed out last week. No problem. Yes, the replays are always there for you guys. If you miss a live stream, it's always there for you to catch up on the conversations.
That one, I was going to say, it had more of a serious tone to it, because the book that Brenda wrote is of her memoir, which is of her life, which has like crazy events and stuff. So I was also sharing some crazy events, but there were some laughs in there, but it was more of a serious tone, but I kind of liked it. It was good.
I like that, every single one of these live streams are so different, and it just kind of, you never know which direction it's going to take. And I like that it's not, the same thing. And with Brenda's, that was titled The Power of Writing. And we talked a lot about that and how it's an outlet and just a way to separate what's going on inside from yourself. So definitely, if you're interested in that kind of thing, Tracy, go back and watch the replay.
And it's with fellow member Brenda, so you got to check it out. Activate LA.
Hola, chicas and chicos.
Nice.
How's my Spanish? My win is a knocked out some overtime yesterday. Wow, 16-hour shift.
That's a long one.
Incredible. Doesn't it feel good to have that behind you?
Yeah.
Done. Clocked in, clocked out.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's a good one. And Timothy, right off the bat with the super sticker. Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you, Timothy.
Appreciate it. And
13 minutes in.
Yeah.
That's so nice of you.
13 minutes in, got a super chat. Awesome.
Yes, we appreciate you, Timothy.
And then Lisa's got a question here for Brenda. I have a question for you, Brenda. The book that you made, I'm not sure if I remember. The book is on Amazon. I was trying to find it because I wanted to order it. Yes, her book is on Amazon. And let me just see. Why don't you pull it up on Amazon.ca? Do you know how to do that?
Can Lisa find the link in the description?
Of the live stream, yes. But I'll also show it here.
Okay. Yeah, Lisa, Jules going to pull it up for you. But if you go back to last week's live stream, the link to her book, the Amazon link to the book, is in the description of that video. But yeah, Jules working on that for you.
Yeah, here we go. And it's also on Kindle and stuff too.
You could also go to Amazon and type in the title of the book.
So it's called When God Says No.
Yeah.
By Brenda. And awesome book. It was like I couldn't stop reading it. It was like a movie.
Win from Brenda. My mentoring packages went live. Super exciting. Just a couple of weeks ago, and a viewer bought one of my mentoring packages this week. That's amazing.
Oh my God.
I'm at 526 subs. That's really funny that you're sharing this, because we just recently posted, I think it was it December? Or it was a comment that you made.
I posted it the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But that was from a live stream. I think it was late last year.
Yeah, there was Christmas lights.
Yeah. Saying that you made your first sale from your channel, and it was at you hadn't reached 200 subs yet or something like that.
Yeah, you were just under 200 subs.
And here we go. Another client bought a mentoring package. Amazing. It really just goes to show you, I know a lot of people think you need at least 1,000, or you need to have crazy growth on your channel to to actually start attracting clients, and that's just simply not the case. So I love that you're sharing that, Brenda.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wait, hold on. Let's do a quick screenshot.
With the roar.
Yeah.
With the roar.
This is watermelon coconut water, by the way. Let's do a quick, and cucumber. So let's do a screenshot.
Who's screenshotting?
Wait, did we take the photo?
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay. Try and take the photo. Okay, ready?
Or we could take it from the replay as well.
Okay, yeah, we'll take it later. Okay.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing that, Brenda. I'm so excited for you. It's always such a thrill when you create a product. You really think hard about putting that product together, that offer, that service, what's going to make it really great for the client, and then you put it up there and it sells. And it's just, that's like the most exciting thing too.
I'm not sure if you've ever done like mentoring packages before or mentoring before. I know that you were a teacher, but if you've ever done, like when I first started doing mentoring for other people, first of all, I was blown away when people wanted me to be their mentor and coach and stuff, because I had imposter syndrome a while back, but now I'm like so addicted to it. Like one-on-one, it's like a lot of energy, a lot of work for sure, but it is seriously rewarding when you work with someone one-on-one and they like are flourishing and they're learning and they're growing and they're winning. It's like I feel it too.
And you see their transformation. That's the most rewarding thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Braden.
Braden Dean's in the house. Hey, Braden, how's it going? How's your YouTube channel? Remember you had a unique YouTube channel idea about things that can, gadgets that can fit in your pocket, something like that. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was very unique.
And also, I wanted to ask you, how did your that estate book sale go? So you bought like a ton of books. How did that, like, are you still selling those? Did you find a way to sell them? Did you do Amazon, eBay? Let me know how that's going. I'm curious. I've picked up Facebook Marketplace again. Kind of died down for a bit because it got so busy there for a little bit in the summer, but starting to pick it back up again.
My husband keeps encouraging me to compile a document with all the compliments I've received. Such a great idea. So that it is a great motivation and reminder when I need it.
There is a famous entrepreneur who started off as a blogger, Brenda. His name is Pat Flynn. And he's one of the first people that I started following. And he's actually one of the first tutorials I like learned from and stuff on YouTube. He's mainly into blogging and podcasting. He does have a YouTube channel and stuff. But anyways, what he did was people that wrote him notes, letters, screenshots, like anything that, you know, people were grateful for his work and stuff. He printed out all of them and put it on his wall, like behind him in his office, where he would like write and stuff. And he said he would look over at that wall, you know, if he's feeling discouraged, down, you know, and just feeling like not into it, because some days you're just not feeling it, right? And he would just look at that wall and remember who he's doing it for and, you know, the potential lives that he could change.
I used to do this all the time with YouTube comments, Brenda. I mean, I would go in there and I would look at them, but what you could do is you can screenshot these comments. I know you have so many of them already, these amazing comments on your videos, and just put it all into a Google Doc or what have you. And absolutely, when you start to do this one-on-one work with clients, always ask for testimonial, always, because that's not only part of this, what you're creating here, compiling, but it's also great marketing content on social media, on, you know, the page that
credibility.
The page that you're selling or offering your product from.
Yes.
So always ask for testimonials.
I was just going to say, Brenda, if you look at our sales page for the Profitable Channel, you'll see that we have screenshots, and probably one of yours is in there, and other members are in there.
Yeah.
And we just screenshotted it, and we use it as kind of like credibility, testimonial type thing. And you can do that too on your sales page. And I would even recommend like printing them out, having them in a physical form, maybe in like if you have like a printer or something, just print it out and have them on cards or something. Just look at them every so often. You know, I screenshot really good comments, like comments that just kind of blow me away sometimes. And I also screenshot like ones that make me laugh. There's really funny ones. Sometimes people leave really funny comments. A funny one I got the other day was, and don't ask me the meaning of this because I don't know what the meaning of it is. All it literally said was, Shirley Wells is your name. Thank you. And that just made me laugh. And I was like, I don't know what this means, but I'm going to screenshot it and remember it and look at it.
That was awesome. We love those weird comments. They're so funny. Yeah, some of them are so out of the blue. That reminds me, I need to update your testimonial, Brenda, because it was with your previous channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have so many comments from you. I can easily update that.
Have you ever seen the first YouTube broadcast? Our first YouTube broadcast or first ever YouTube broadcast?
I have not seen the first ever YouTube broadcast.
I don't remember what my first YouTube... I think actually my first YouTube broadcast was probably something to do with Amazon. That's when I first started live streaming. Was I would live stream about Amazon stuff and live stream in the store while scanning for products to sell.
Mine was probably an interview because I used to do so many of those interview live streams. That was probably one of my first. I can't remember who my first guest was though. Hi, Phil.
Phil's in the house. Hey, Phil.
And guys, we'll share the time capsule thing with you very soon. Activate LA.
Shout out. Yay. Activate LA.
Thank you so much
for the super chat, man. That's awesome.
And you're very welcome. Yeah, you guys inspire us. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
And people are saying, wonderful, Brenda. Sorry if I'm glitching out here. It's because the comments are literally not moving. So we'll just have to do them off of YouTube and we can't show them
right now. Do it old school.
Yeah. Okay, so people are saying, wonderful, Brenda, and then I'm truly enjoying writing on my blog website. That's from Timothy. So see if you can get to that one. And Braden says, I scanned a couple of 100 books, but few of them even came up on Amazon, and none of them were profitable. I tried selling them in batches on Marketplace, but I ended up giving most away. Well, that sucks. That sucks. I remember I sold what was it? I tried selling one book, or actually I listed 2 books, but I sold 1 book. And that's the thing is it's hit and miss with books. Sometimes you might have to hold them for a while and wait. You might have better chance on eBay, but it might be a longer wait. I remember I did buy a batch of these Disney books, something like that, really old children's books at a thrift store in North Vancouver. And I paid less than $20 for the box, and there was a whole bunch of them. I didn't make like a huge profit. They're not my favorite thing to sell.
Did you end up, like the ones that didn't sell, did you end up doing like a garage sale on those or whatever?
No, I ended up selling them. So I sold a few on eBay for a good profit. Like, one book got like $20 or $30, something like that. Whereas I bought the whole thing for like $20-something. And then I ended up selling a batch of them for like close to 100, but it was like a lot more work than I thought. And I thought I had a gold mine when I got it.
Yeah. It's a hit and miss. Yeah. Sometimes you'll get those.
It is.
Great advice about the screenshots and putting it on my sales page. Also the testimonials. Yeah, absolutely. Work that into your workflow with the client. So, however you typically wrap up at the end, make sure that's part of that last email that you send out, or however your workflow is incorporated into that.
And Everyday Carry Planet.
The name of your channel.
That's awesome. Still doesn't have any videos yet. I tried doing a few takes, but quickly realized I need to script. Gonna get some vids up this week. Yeah, it's going to be scary. It's going to be scary. And you're going to feel like, I remember filming video and I was like, get all hot and like frustrated and be like, oh, I can't do this, And then I remember it took me 8 hours to film like this short tutorial video on Facebook. Now I could just film a tutorial like really quickly, but it's only after doing so many.
I remember trying to wing one of my first videos, it did not go well. So that, out of that, you realize what you need, right? You won't know what you need unless you actually give it a try. First, step into that unknown. And from there, I realized like I need an outline because I do sometimes script. The videos that I script are more the promo videos, the static videos that might sit on a landing page or elsewhere. For YouTube videos, like tutorials I don't really script, but just talking head videos, I'll do an outline, and that kind of, it's like a happy medium between keeping me on track with what I'm saying, but at the same time, I have a little bit of room to riff off of a certain topic. So everyone's different. You just got to find what works for you. Some people like script everything. Some people do on the fly. I know some people use teleprompters as well. Yeah. And all of it works.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is going to work for you and help you stay consistent in producing videos.
Brenda says, I'm hosting my first webinar in 2 weeks. I'm using Google Meet. I didn't find a video about having a great webinar with Google Meet on the Asatino channel. Do you have one? So we actually used to use Google. They used to call it something else. I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, we used to use it. But when we don't do webinars, but if we would probably use Zoom or something.
It would be in Kajabi. They have a way to do a webinar, through Zoom. Like you connect your Zoom. So yeah, we don't have any tutorials on Google Meet, Brenda, but that's really exciting. What is your webinar about? And is this one that's going to be posted on your channel, or you're hosting it elsewhere?
That's so cool. You've come such a long way. It's so crazy.
I can see myself getting to a point where I can just have notes, but I tried that first and just kept stumbling over my words. Yeah. It happens. And that's another great thing about doing jump cut editing, where you can just kind of look down at your paper, look at your notes, or read a few lines, look at the camera, say what you need to say. If you make a mistake, you just pause and then continue talking, and then you could cut out the dead air or the mistakes. There's different ways of getting over it, but it's just comes with practice, Brayden. You'll get it.
Share some of your wins, Arit, and then I will share the time capsule.
So actually a couple wins. So one win was I just finished a client website, another client's website. This is a client who actually, it was a referral from a real estate investing client that we had previously. So referrals are gold. If you can get one client, just do, above and beyond work for them. They will continue to give you referrals. So this client came from that, and they are starting up they have a course for basement suites and creating basement suites, using that as a real estate investing tactic or strategy. So there was a whole website designed around that in Kajabi. This was a Kajabi website. And it was like, he's been waiting a long time to have his website redone. So it was really cool to hear him say, like, thank you so much. This has been years in the making. I'm so glad this is up and running. Excited to share with other people in his network. So that was something I got checked off. And that's the same week got another website client. So it's funny how the universe,
literally today.
That the universe works in that way. You take something off of your plate, another one comes in. It was just perfect timing. And
what kind of website is this going to be?
This is he goes into organizations and actually also works with solopreneurs as well on leadership coaching and coaching, but not in the way that you think. It's to really help put the right people in the right roles so that they become happier in the work that they do. Because if you're happier at work, where you spend most of your time, most of your life, then you're happier in life in general. So his work is really cool, and a different kind of leadership development and coaching. So I'm helping him revamp his site and give it a major facelift. And I'm so excited to do that. And we have a call scheduled for next week to talk about strategy. So yeah, those are my wins.
And you know what's really cool about this person, this client? This person, we actually met him back when we first started in entrepreneurship. We were part of this group called Dollar Makers, and it was in Vancouver. We were chosen to lead young dollar makers, and we were so green, did not know what the hell we were doing, and we just like put on events like at hotels here in Vancouver, various different hotels, and we would rent them, put them on our credit card, and not know, like, we're like, oh my god, we're putting like our credit card down for like a venue rental.
Early 20s.
Yeah,
this is when this
and
is
like
happening.
Didn't know how to actually sell events. We had to learn. We would do Facebook events. We would literally ask people, to come to the show and this and that. And anyways, we met him there way back 2009, 2010, and he attended like maybe 2 of our events or so. And he was so nice, and it was so cool that, it's come like full circle where, he's been watching our entire journey, because like we've been putting it out on Facebook, social media for the longest time. And so he reached out like last year to start getting some graphic design work, because
a social post.
Yes. Yeah. Because she was posting about her work, saying she designed this for this client. And then he's like, hey, you do design work. I need this stuff done. She did a bunch of smaller projects. And then now we've got this like big website project for him, which is really cool. And so
you never know who's watching.
You want to play the long game,
paying attention
with people, right? You want to play the long game. And here's also another interesting fact about this person. He has been hit with lightning. So he was on the news because he was electrocuted from a lightning bolt. He was on the island, like Vancouver Island or something, at his home. He went outside to go grab something from his car. It was like a storm or something here in Vancouver. And Vancouver Island is where he lived. I'm not sure like what year this was, but I saw him post a video clip where he was being interviewed on the news because he was struck by a lightning, and he was like unconscious.
Lived to tell about it.
He was like unconscious, and his wife found him, and he was wearing like these flip-flop slippers, and they like flew across the street. They were nowhere near him, and he was just laying on the ground like shaking, I think, and they got him to the hospital and stuff. But he has been struck by lightning.
I didn't ask him about that. I'm sure he's told that story many times, but yeah, it was on the news.
So that's a fun fact. You don't know too many people that have been struck by lightning. I remember I found that so fascinating. I'm like, I want to ask him, like, did you get powers? Like, did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you
did you become
minds?
Superman? No, honestly, it's a miracle. It is that he's still alive.
Braden says, I'm doing top-down filming, so you just see my hands and whatever tool gadget I'm showing. That's even better. That's even...
you could do voiceovers.
Yeah, so you can actually, if you find you're stumbling, that's great, because you're only using your hand. Like, it's harder when you stumble and you're on video.
Yeah.
Way easier when you don't actually see yourself, because you can just literally repeat it and cut that part out. I'm not sure if you're doing any editing or you're just trying to get it in one take. If you're trying to get it in one take, then yeah, you will need to fix up the stumbling words and stuff. But with jump cut and the beauty of it, it's way easier when you're not actually on camera. When I say a line and I make a mistake, like if I did that, I'll just say it again. When I say a line and I make a mistake, I would just stop, pause, and just say the same line again. And yeah, bullet points work really well for me. And all it is just practice, just getting started one after the other. 2 websites in 1 month. It's actually going to be 3.
It's actually 3. Yeah. Another one is also wrapping up. So that's why I say it's pretty cool, because like those were 2 really big website projects that I had just wrapped up, and this other one's coming in. And yeah, it's cool. I love beautifying websites and documents, and just giving them an entire facelift and making them clean, simple, easy to understand, looks good, professional.
Yeah, we like making our clients like
look good. Yeah.
Good.
There's alchemy in that, which I love.
WordPress is a lot of fun. I personally don't find WordPress very fun. I was not really into web development as much. That's mainly a Reed's wheelhouse.
Yeah, I will say I used to be a ride or die WordPress girl, but after
ride or die,
I was all about WordPress. Our site is still WordPress, actually. Our main website. Yeah, Divi makes it a lot better. But after working in a lot of these other sites that are mainly if you have memberships that you're offering, like course memberships or some other community product or whatever, like Kajabi or LearnWorlds, I'm having a lot more fun in those for now.
The Just Security website, is that on WordPress?
WordPress, yes.
And then Brian's
is on Kajabi because he's offering a course product. Yeah.
Okay. Lisa says, yay, I found that I can now order it with the 9 diamond paintings I'm about to order. Then I added it to the 11 diamond paintings. Wow, crazy. So you're ordering Brenda's book plus 11 diamond paintings? That's pretty cool.
Sweet order, Lisa. That sounds awesome.
And have fun with the diamond paintings. I'm waiting for it to hit winter time, and then I'm going to go back to diamond painting, because I find, with the heat and it's just hotter than usual lately here in summer. It was hot last summer too, but I can't really sit inside and do diamond painting when it's so hot and summery here, because we have short summer seasons. I want to be, outside doing outdoorsy type stuff, which, by the way, when it is booked, I will be rappelling down a waterfall. It's called canyoning, but you wear a wetsuit, you're attached to some ropes, you got a helmet, and you're just going to traverse down this cliff/waterfall, and it's an 8-hour thing, and I am so excited, and I'm so excited to record that footage. I live to do these adventures. Like I've said this before, I'm like, I make money so I can do these kinds of cool, fun adventures. It just gets me so excited. Reed, I'm loving your wins. Great job. What? She's probably talking about the struck by lightning.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy, right? Jojo, you can probably look him up because it was here in BC. It was.
Product Patrol. Hello.
Cheeks of Product Patrol in the house. Hey, how's it going? And I see you got
lots of ice cream, burgers, Sunday.
I'm guessing you had a burger and ice cream. I'm guessing.
Nice.
But
all
anyways,
right. Let's get into. You want to get into the time capsule?
Yeah.
stuff?
So it's kind of like a win / I found a bunch of time capsule stuff. So I have been cleaning out my parents' house because they are trying to sell it, and there's a lot of stuff. Like me and my sister, we grew up in that house. That was our 3rd house, I guess, here in British Columbia, and it was where I spent my teenage years. So yeah, I moved to that house in grade 10, I think. Yeah, grade 10.
Grade 10, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if so I spent a lot of my teenage years there, and that's when I went from the old person that I was to the new person that I am there. There was a transitional period of attitude happening in that house, because I had like a really bad attitude when I was growing up, and I found some stuff in my old room. My old room is still intact. It's still the exact same. It's like traveling back in time whenever I go in there. The room is painted lavender purple, like the entire room. And I still have like all these pictures that I put up from when I was in high school, and like my posters, and like there's pictures of us in high school, like when we went to go see Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one.
Yes.
And like all of our friends and stuff, and it was like it's a time capsule in there. And so I started cleaning out stuff, and there was like dust everywhere in the closet, and I found some cool hidden gems, time capsule stuff, and I want to share it with you guys. First thing I found was this photo of me at my first job at McDonald's. So this was 2006, and that was my first job at McDonald's, and I was driving this huge midnight blue Ford Aerostar van. They don't make these vans anymore. And I loved this car. It was our family vehicle. And if you can see, there's like the car seats are like
fuzz
fur.
Yeah.
My dad put these like blue fur cover seats, and they were never taken off from the first week that my parents got this van. They bought it in 1990, and
it was great for the winter, but not the summer.
The summer, it was like always so hot with that, and we would beg our parents to take them off, but they said no, just leave them on, you know.
Yeah.
And it was actually good, because when we took them off, when the car finally died and we had to just get rid of it and sell it, the car looked brand new.
Yeah.
It looked brand new. It was from like 1990, and we kept it until like, I don't know, 2008 or 9. So it had a very long life.
Oh, there's so many adventures in there. And in like different trips. I remember you would go to, you would ask a bunch of us like during lunchtime to go out and get pizza or whatever. You would drive from, this is a high school.
Or go to the mall.
Yeah.
Or after school, like I would go around at lunchtime and I'd be like, hey, do you need a ride home? Do you need a ride home? And like, I'm like, if you need a ride home, meet me by my van.
Yeah, it was the Tolentino bus. You had to be there by a certain time. And if you weren't there, it would leave without you.
And everybody knew, like, I would always park at the very back row of the parking lot in the school. And it was like the only like really long blue van. And yeah, I would come, the school would be done and I'd be walking in my car and I'd see people standing by the van. And I'm like, okay. And I would count, like I would take like 10 people maximum, including myself, so like 9 other people.
Yeah.
And then I would just go around and like drop people off like a school bus.
Nice. Yes.
And like some people would be like, oh, can we stop at 7-Eleven and get Slurpees or something? And I would be like, yeah. And then my mom would get mad at me because I would use all the gas. And like I didn't have a job, so like, you know, she had to put gas in it. So she's like, stop dropping people off. Yeah, that's
awesome. I wonder if I have a picture of my like working at Starbucks or retail.
You probably do.
Yeah. I'll have to dig up my time capsule.
And I used to write down like it's on these like postcard type paper. And I used to have a whole bunch of them, whole stack of them. And I used to write down like really cool moments that happened. So it could have been kind of like wins. Like if I think about it now, I'm like, oh, I was doing wins. Like I was doing share your wins, but I wasn't making any of it public. And I was just sharing it like with myself, really, because I would write it down and I would put it in this jar. And then that's it. I didn't even really review it until now, like many years later. So here's one from April 5th, 2013.
Wow, cool.
And it says, this has just all happened today. 3 new YouTube subscribers, 6 Udemy subscribers. 1 of them was a sale. 10 new Facebook likes on the Essetino fan page. 4 Fiverr orders, and 2 of them ordered gig extras. This is crazy. April 5th, 2013.
Wow, it's so cool to hear like the wins back then. Those were very like numbers, like followers, sales, that kind of thing. It still is today, but just the scale of the wins. It's so cool to see how far we've come.
Here's another one here. Just came back from Chicago today, and this event was life-changing. I now fully believe in myself and that I can do anything. I am going to make $10,000 a month. April 22nd, 2013.
Wow, that's so cool.
And it's like, and it came true. It came true.
Brenda, they're mini memoirs.
I know.
Mini time capsule memoir stories.
Let's see here.
Tweetable memoirs.
Oh, here we go. We made our first Empower Network sale to Kenneth. This is after being in Empower for 1 month. Keep the cash rolling in. April 10th, 2013.
Super cool.
So even then, like we were focusing on these wins, even though they're at the time, you know, they weren't like crazy numbers or anything like that. But I documented all these.
You were doing share your wins back then. Yeah, that's so cool. You put them in a jar.
Yeah, I have hundreds of these.
A piggy bank of wins.
And I have I found also these old journals that I actually got from Chapters, but I cannot find them anywhere. And I don't know if you're really specific, Brenda, with the types of journals that you like and, you know, your books that you use and stuff. But this by far for me was the best feeling journal. That's why, you know, when I commented about your book, I actually, you know, I was like, oh, the book feels good. This one is by Ogami Professional, and it's printed in Italy, and the paper was made out of rocks, and the pen to paper on here is so smooth, and I loved writing on these books and stuff. I can't really find them anymore. I tried to look. When I found these, I was like looking on Amazon for them. I can't find them.
They don't exist anymore.
They sell them like on the Ogami Professional website, but it says it's in euro. Like it's in E or pound or something.
Probably the shipping problems that are happening. That's probably why.
But I remember I loved these journals, and I just wanted to find, there was something I wrote in here. Let me see if I can find it. I was constantly writing stuff all the time, like at the bottom.
Was it a journal, like journal entry or wins or more wins that you'd put in there?
It's just things that I would constantly write all the time. Let's see.
That's here. What they say. Like you know, I've heard a lot of people, a lot of successful entrepreneurs always talk about documenting their journey in the form of journals, and then later on they end up writing a book or using that as content for social media, for posting. Just it's great content. It's great. And at the time you write it for yourself, but I mean, there's so many great stories in there that probably would help a lot of other people too.
I got one here. It's in another Ogami. I like bought the whole
line.
The whole line. They had so many different kinds, and I really want to find another one because these are like, they feel amazing. And I got here Monday, July 28th, 2014. I would write like gratitude in the morning and stuff.
Yeah.
And I would write, thank you for the 15,000 steps I reached this past weekend. It was painful, but it was worth it. And it's like, it's so funny because like 10,000 steps is like what I want to get per day now. And I want to get it within the first hour. And like,
oh my gosh, that's a lot.
So different now.
Yeah.
I would say things like, thank you for this beautiful weather in Vancouver.
Yeah.
I would just constantly be writing about my health. And at the time, I'll tell you, in 2015, my health was not that great because I wasn't taking care of myself, but I like wanted to, you know? So that's really cool. And I just constantly wrote all these like affirmational type things.
You were writing your future into existence. You may not have known it at the time, but it's it's funny. Like when you look back at all this stuff, has a lot of it come true or?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of it has come true.
I don't doubt that. That's the power of, gratitude, affirmations. And I mean, because when you're writing, it's a thought process. And when you're thinking about that thing, you're feeling it as well, right? You're being it, you're reliving that. And you can relive a future moment, right? If you just think about that, if something in the past hasn't happened to you yet, it's not a memory necessarily that you're writing about the past, but you're writing about where you want to go. I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am happy, right? And this is, when you're writing this, it's literally like becoming a part of you. That's the power of gratitude journals.
And I can tell you on the April 22nd one, April 22nd, 2013, I wrote, I am going to make $10,000 a month. I can tell you I was nowhere near that in 2013. Like so freaking far away from it.
Yeah, I remember in 2013, I was writing that down in my journal as well, the $10,000, and it felt so far away. Like it felt too big. And I even questioned that. I'm like, should I bring it down? But no, I want to have a big, audacious, ambitious goal. And it's just, yeah, it's so cool. What a blast from the past.
I know. And it like, the thing is, we were like, I was constantly writing this stuff everywhere. It's not just here. It's like I'm only showing you a little bit of it. I still have more boxes that I've been writing all this all over it, everywhere, like notes everywhere, and for years. And then I was like looking at it and I was like, I haven't seen this since the time I wrote it. And I kind of just put it away in the box. And I'm like, wow, it was like when I was writing this and it's like it all came true. It's crazy, you know? And it was like, I was like writing the future, but then it became the present.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
But let's hit up the comments here. So yeah, that's the time capsule. And there's still more stuff. I haven't finished actually going through. So when I find more cool stuff, I will show you guys. And I might even be able to find stuff like even when I was like even younger. I think I did see in the corner, like at the very back corner, my backpack from grade 1.
Really? From grade 1?
It was a penguin backpack.
Oh, that's so cool.
I loved that backpack and I still have it. So I'm going to keep that.
That's very cool.
But yeah, let's try and get to the...
We have a comment here on Facebook.
Okay.
From Alan DeLeon. He says, hi, Jewel and Arid. I'm here right now in Calgary, Alberta.
Oh, nice.
Alan,
that's so cool.
You're normally in the Philippines.
Amazing.
You said you would be coming to Vancouver, BC. Has that happened already?
Yeah.
Or are you on your way here?
I think you did come to Vancouver, or it was like a really quick visit or something.
Oh,
but crazy.
That's
enjoy
so cool.
Canada.
Yes.
Enjoy Canada. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Timothy. Yeah, it's such a old school photo of me. McDonald's, just
a young Jewel
going to work the cashier. That's it. Work the cashier or get on the grill. And it's like my sister's taking the photo because we're both starting work at the same time. I love to hear the early wins. Yeah, it really was.
From 2013. So cool.
Yeah, these are like time capsule stories. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. And Lisa's saying that you're going to order them and you might start selling them. That's cool. Ooh. Work it. You know, the buying and selling is, it's always something that I have fun doing.
So true. When we write our thoughts, they're manifested in the world in a tangible way.
Yeah. So we used to watch these kind of like mind-blowing type videos about quantum physics and time, and that's all in one linear thing. And it's like they're all kind of technically happening. And like sometimes your brain doesn't actually know, like you tell it whether it's the past, present, or future. And so when we were writing these things, we were taught to think of it as it's as is already happened, and then like it will pull it towards you, and then it'll match up the timelines. I know this is getting kind of like really in depth, but it'll match up what your timeline is versus what you just wrote down, and I'll merge it into one.
That's also the power of vision boards, right? I had a mentor who he would tell me to create a vision board, but not just simply putting up pictures on a board and then just leaving it somewhere in your home. He says there's a way to activate it. And that might sound weird, but really all it is like you setting aside time every day to look at that vision board and like dive into it mentally, like look at each picture and put yourself there. And, what environment are you in? Feel with your senses, like, where are you? What sounds are you hearing? What's going through your mind at the time? What are you feeling? And it's pretty incredible. I used to do this all the time, every single day. Now I look at my vision board every so often, but when I did this was back in 2014 or maybe 2013, actually, around that time. Every single day I would do that, and I could tell you every single thing on that vision board came true a few years later. And I mean, it sounds bizarre, it sounds like magic, whatever, but I think it really has to do with you feeling your vision of what you want the future to be like. And when you do that, you're living it now. You're already living it. And when you're already living it now, you're naturally going to take certain actions towards that thing, or reach out to certain people because of that thing, or notice certain things in your environment, which may feel like coincidences, but they're not, because now you're noticing it because your mindset has been placed in that space now. So, and little by little, all these things kind of happen. So I highly believe in that power, whether it's writing or just, a vision board or something, placing yourself in the future that you want to be, already feeling like the person that you want to be, already having or doing the things that you want to have or do. It's incredible. It's so powerful.
I'm just looking through my book here, and I would constantly, it was a mixture of, this was what my tasks were to be completed per day, and then I would write these quotes and all these kinds of things.
Leah says she's loving the time capsule notes. Thank you for sharing. Love you, ladies.
Thank you, Leah.
Lisa says, that sounds fun and scary at the same time, but there's something I'd like to try. Seen it on TV once. I call it, oh, she's talking about the jumping off of or rappelling down a waterfall. Oh, I've never heard of Velcro jumping. That sounds kind of fun.
Oh, I think that's when you jump on the trampoline, and then you attack, you like try and get on a wall, and you Velcro. Like, it's usually, they do it in, I believe, in game shows where they have like a giant Velcro target, and you jump, and you have to try and get to the closest one.
Oh my God, that sounds crazy.
Look, I would write things like, I know that my hard work will make me any amount of money that I want in my life. I have the power to control my destiny. I know that I'm moving closer and closer to my goal of financial freedom, and I will get it. I was like, very, very, I am, I will, this is.
Yeah, not I try, or
I hope. Don't want to say I hope.
Yeah, words are so powerful. They're so powerful. What you say to yourself is incredibly powerful, and every single word has its own energy. We talk a lot about energy here, has its own vibration. We're talking a lot about like personal development and this kind of thing, but it plays a pretty big role in the work that you do.
I have a calendar here that I printed out, March 2014 calendar, and it's titled eBay and Craigslist sales. And
nice.
I was documenting my eBay and Craigslist sales every day. And so like on March 1st, I made an eBay sale and a Craigslist sale, and that totaled to $40.98. On the second, I made $6.25. Like my goal at the time, it's honestly started off as $1 a day, and then it was $5 a day, then at $50, $100, and then kept going up from there. But yeah, I remember I used to be really into eBay.
That's so cool. I read that as well. The past is going on now as well as the future.
Yes.
That's
It's
why
trippy.
they say the only time that matters is now. Because now is where you choose where you want to go, which time interval you want to live in, right? The past or the future, or currently in the present, sensing your environment right now. Your mind can like twist into knots thinking about this, but
I know it's trippy.
Yeah, definitely mind-blowing. So it's lagging a little bit here, but Brenda says, I always wanted a black and white kitchen and with red accents. Then we had a fire in our apartment building, which was a bad experience, but the outcome was that we got a new kitchen, and guess what? Yes, exactly. It made room. It out with the old, in with the new. It made
Isn't
room.
that interesting? It like had to burn, and then you got, it's kind of trippy that way.
Yeah.
It reminds me of how like from 2018 to 2019 was kind of like that.
Yeah.
Where it was like an explosional type time, because that's the year that we lost Fiverr.
Yeah.
It was 2019. Yeah, February 2019, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And we lost Fiverr, and that was generating like $6,000 to $7,000. And at the time, that was like the majority of the income, and it was like everything. And also, we weren't having the greatest time with the orders and how the system worked, because it was like everything was on a timer, and just the different type of clientele on Fiverr.
Yeah.
Might have changed now, I'm not sure, but this was in 2019. But it was a very, very demanding type schedule, very demanding type clients, because the clients went on there and they know that it says 2-day turnaround time, which like, yeah, we want to uphold that. But when you're having a time difference and the person's like all the way across the world, and there's a 2-day delivery, and you ordered it at a certain time, it's like you lost a day sometimes.
Yeah.
And it kind of would mess it up. And
super stressful.
Yeah.
It was very stressful. We were very grateful for the clientele that just kept coming through that site. And obviously, like, I loved working with certain clients and building the reviews and of course the income, but it did start to feel like a job in a way. But I didn't want to give it up.
Job.
Yeah, I didn't want to give it up, but the universe said,
you're done with this.
Goodbye. That's it. You are able to step into your own business more, have your own set of clientele, set your own deadlines, and just basically rock the show, which we did. And that was a very cool story to tell.
We have that video that's still on there, and it still gets like a bunch of views and really meaningful comments. So there's either two types of people that kind of go on there. They really feel for us, and they're like, thank you for, sharing your story, because something similar has happened to them, and they lost Fiverr, which by the way happens quite frequently.
A lot. Yeah.
And so they lost Fiverr, and they're looking for comfort. And our video provides that comfort, because I say at the end, like, I'm okay, I'm still alive, I'm still here, and that we actually pivoted in our business. And then there's people, another side of people, where it's kind of like a little bit of hate, where they're like, you broke the rules, so that's you should have gotten kicked off and whatever, right? But that's okay, because I recently got a comment saying like, so what happened? Where are you guys now? And then so I want to do an update video, was it 2019, 3 years later?
Yeah.
Maybe, and I'll do it in 2023 or something, 3-4 years later, what has happened since then?
Yeah.
And then I can, do all of it. And it was like, show people again that it's okay and that you're going to be okay. And that if you focus on building something for yourself, and you actually work on it, on getting better, that you can do it. Because we had zero experience with getting high ticket clients, doing mentoring, coaching. We weren't doing YouTube coaching back then.
Yeah, no, it was just all design. And so, by the way, we still work with some of those clients today. Some of those clients actually referred other clients, and then we just expanded our client base from there. So that's why, I'm not so bitter about Fiverr, because to someone who's just starting out and doesn't have their own traffic coming to their website, doesn't have a network, no list, no nothing, and you want to build your skill, get really good really fast, and have the site bring you clients, it's a great place to start. Not just Fiverr, but any of these third-party sites, like Upwork, these gig kind of sites where you can work as a freelancer to really hone your skill and get your own method down for the work that you do. There's just so many lessons in that you could go take and then just go do your own thing afterwards.
And they're one of those people that were from Fiverr. They're our best clients, and they pay 5 figures to us often.
It started with $5.
Yeah, started with a $5 PDF.
Yeah.
But again, we always focused on the customer experience and over delivering, way over delivering every time. And she remembered us, and it's so cool that, that came from that. And it's I'm glad that it happened that way. It was extremely painful. Don't get me wrong. There were tears. There was oh my God, what are we going to do?
It was fear, a lot of fear, just having that whole income pillar just knocked down. But yeah, and it's
made us stronger.
It definitely did. Yeah. This live stream episode has been a time capsule of many different things, right?
I'll see if I can find more stuff, because I have to go back there and clear out more stuff. I'm doing it on a weekly basis because I don't want to just take everything, because it's overwhelming, all the stuff to have to go through it.
Yeah.
But all right, I think we'll end it here. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to the Essetino Weekly Mastermind Show, episode number 109. It'll be episode 110 next week.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah. And then 111.
Yeah.
111.
Oh,
right.
So there's 2 back-to-back good ones.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Timothy and Activate LA, for those super donations, super chats. Really appreciate it. And to everybody here who has been participating in the comments, even just participating in the form of watching, listening, hitting the like button on the live stream. We really appreciate you. So we'll see you next week, next Thursday, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern, right? We'll see you then, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hold on, I'm trying to end it.